Get started in 1 second, Israel. Salakia for being a little bit late. Let a couple of people get in here and then we're gonna get started. Oh, oh, like put style on play or something. You'll see when you get it there. You seen that little thing I be putting the incense in? Never mind. Gotcha. Never mind. Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Lathan by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer Karan Yala, and this is the Friday night Lashawan Qadash class on the Sacramento Israelites page. Today, I'm gonna just get straight into it. We're just gonna be working on some vocabulary words, common words that brothers and sisters would use in a sentence. You understand? If our people spoke fluent Hebrew, right? So what I'm gonna do is, since the lighting is bad, I'm gonna just go ahead and write them up on the board and then explain what I wrote down after I get a couple of them on the board. I'm darker color than this one. Any viewers out there, if y'all got any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. Any comments, put it in the chat as well. We appreciate the feedback. Okay, that looks good. So like, I'm gonna just write a couple of them on the board so we can be able to see it. So like, yeah, my camera's kind of small. I'm gonna just do three at a time. Once again, Yahweh Shem Shah Rock a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar the thumb by Shem Shah to the sisters. For the people that's just joining, we just going over some common vocabulary words. All right. All right, yeah. Okay, I believe that should be big enough for the viewers to see. So, first word we have is wash. All right, wash. The word for wash in the Lashawan Qadash or the Holy Tongue or the Hebrew is rakataza. All right, rakataza. Up here at the very top to the far right, you have your the word rakataza in the Assyrian Hebrew. You understand? You have your ra, ka, and tazah characters. You understand? Under that is the ancient Hebrew for rakataza or wash in English. All right. Same characters, just different Hebrew. Of course, we do know, and if you don't know, the excuse me, the Assyrian Hebrew is influenced by the captivity of us being captives to the Assyrian. When I say us, meaning the northern kingdom of Israel, you understand? And it's our characters kind of mixed with the characters of the language of the people of the Assyrians. You understand? So at the bottom you have the what's also Salaki, what can be known as the Paleo Hebrew. In the ISUBK, we call it the ancient Hebrew. This is the Hebrew that Moses taught in and wrote in. You understand? Uh, Ra Katazah, this symbol up under the Ka and Tazah character that looks like a smiley face is called a connector. You understand? When you got a connector between two characters, that means these character sounds mesh together. You understand? So you have Ra Katazah. The reason why I'm not using a character that looks like this for characters that stand alone is because if you read in an ancient Torah, right? You read in a so-called Paleo Hebrew ancient Torah, Salakia, ancient Hebrew Torah, you won't see one of these. You understand? All you will see is the connector from one character to another character, and this character that stands alone, it wouldn't have any symbol under it, indicating that it stands alone. You understand? But wash rakataza. Next we have walk, which is halak in the Hebrew. Halak. To my far right, right here, you have halak or walk in Hebrew. It is the ha, la, and ka character. All right. That ka character, not to be confused with the ka character right here or the ka character right here in the Assyrian Hebrew. This is the ka. You understand? C-A, I'm slightly a K-A sound to it. You understand? And this ka character would be different from, I'm going to put it right here, the ka character like this in the Assyrian Hebrew, because this ka character is in place when it's not at the end of the word. So this is the Ka character at the end of the word in the Assyrian, and this is the Ka character anywhere else but the end of the word in the Assyrian. Once again, walk, halak, right? Assyrian characters, so like you hit Assyrian spelling, and the characters are ha, Allah, and ka, right? In the ancient, we have the to the left of that, ha, lak. The la and ka characters meshed together at the end of the word halak or walk. You understand? Next, we have teach or yara. All right, yara, which means teach or teacher. You understand? Syrian spelling over here, Salakia. You have your Ya, Ra, and Ha characters. To the left of that, you have the ancient spelling or the Paleo Hebrew spelling of Yara. Ya, Ra. The Ra and Ha characters meshed together. Is when you see Ha at the end of the word, it's kind of like the Ha is silent almost. You understand? In most instances, understand? But teach or Yara in the Hebrew. All right. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. Any questions for any viewers, go ahead and put them in the chat. If I can answer them, I will. If I can't answer it, I will make note of it, get with my superiors, and I will make a spot to answer all your questions for the next class or the next Hebrew class. Salakia. Make sure y'all tune in to ISUBK NorCal tomorrow. I believe between 10 and 12 o'clock for the Sabbath service. All right. Okay, it's lucky. Next word we have is dance. All right, dance in the Hebrew or the Holy Tongue is required. Required. Right. Far right, your Assyrian spelling for required. You have your Ra, Qua, and Da characters. To the left of that is the ancient Hebrew for required. Excuse me. You have your Ra, Qua, and Da characters again. You understand? But of course, in the ancient or what some people will call it the Paleo Hebrew, right? Ra, Quad, the Qua and Da characters mesh together. You understand? Next, we have eat or a call. All right, a call. All right. Far right, once again, the Assyrian Hebrew. The I, Ka, and La characters make up the word a call. You understand? To the left of that, the ancient Hebrew, a call. The Ka and La characters mesh together at the end of that word for eat or a call in the Holy Tongue. All right. Next, we have fight. All right. Fight, which is lakam in the Hebrew. Lakam. All right. To my far right over here, you have your Assyrian Hebrew for lakam is your la, ka, and ma characters. This is the ma character in lakam that pops up at the end of a word in the Assyrian Hebrew. You understand? The ancient Hebrew, Salakia, quick sidebar, will look something like this character right here. You understand? Kind of looks like a garbage can dumpster with an open top. All right. Once again, the Assyrian Hebrew for lakam, la, ka, and ma characters. To the left of that, you have your ancient spelling, la, cum. The ka and ma characters connect at the end of that word, fight or lakam in the Hebrew, right? Next, we have drink or shakwa, right? Shakwa. Assyrian spelling for shakwa, you have your sha, kwa, and ha characters, right? To the left of that, the ancient Hebrew for shakwa or drink, you understand in English, sha, kwa. The kwa and ha characters connect at the end of that word, or they mesh together, you understand? So it's not a sha, kwa, ha, it's just a sha, qua. The qua and ha characters mesh together, or I mean, you can kind of say that the qua, I mean, Salakia, the ha character is silent at the end of that word. All right. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Once again, comment. It's very important. Of course, we're trying to push this truth. We're trying to get this out to brothers and sisters that might have never heard of the ISUBK, that might don't understand that they Israelites, that might don't know that you actually have niggas from the ghetto that actually teach and speak Hebrew. And what I'm doing in the middle here, is I'm writing out how this word sounds in English. You understand? This is I guess you could say that the English spelling for the word in the Hebrew, right? Like a quick sidebar. Okay, next word we have is guard or shamor in the Holy Tongue. When we say Yahweh Shamor al Athan or al Athah by Hashem Yahweh Shai, we are saluting the sister, telling her, in the name of the Lord, Salaki, in the name of Christ, may the Lord watch over you or guard over you. You understand? That's the salute for a sister in the ISHBK. You understand? We got so much brotherhood and sisterhood in this school that we pray that the Lord blesses every brother and sister and watches over every one of them. This is what this salute is about in the ISHBK. You understand? Of course, everything we do is biblical. Understand? So brothers saluting each other, sisters saluting brothers, sisters saluting sisters. You understand? Brothers saluting sisters. It is absolutely biblical and it is absolutely necessary to build a nation. You understand? It's like here. Guard. You understand? Shamar, right? Over here, the Assyrian Hebrew for guard or shamar in the Holy Tongue. You have your Shah, Ma, and Ra characters. To the left of that, the ancient Hebrew. Shah, Mar, the Ma and Ra characters meshed together. Excuse me. Next, we have build or banah in the Hebrew. Banah, all right, which is build. Once again, to my far right over here, you have your ba, na, and ha characters. This is the Assyrian version of build. To the left of that, the ancient version or the Paleo Hebrew. Understand? Once again, what Moses got from the constellations in the sky, which the Lord, the Most High, showed him. You understand the Most High God, Yahweh, right? Ba, na, the na and ha characters connect at the end of that word or mesh together. Understand, to make one sound, so to speak. Next, we have listen, all right, which is Shemai, right? Shemai. Assyrian spelling for Shema. You have your Shah, Ma, and I characters. To the left of that, you have your ancient spelling for Shema. Shah, Ma, the Ma and I characters mesh or connect at the end of that word. Hence the connector between both of these characters. All right. Next, we have give or Nathan. All right. Nathan. Assyrian spelling over here. You have your Na, Fa, and Na characters. Now, brothers and sisters might be looking at this and see, okay, why does this Na character look different than that? Well, of course, in the Assyrian Hebrew, we have five characters that have a different character at the end. You understand? And those characters are the Ka character, not to be confused with Ka CHA, but more of a KA. You understand? It's the Ka character, the Ma character, the Na character, the Pa character, and the Tazak character. All right. In the Paleo Hebrew, there is 22 characters, or the ancient Hebrew, there is 22 characters. In the Assyrian Hebrew, there are 27 characters because five of those characters have different characters if it pops up at the end of the spelling of a word. You understand? Yahweh Shamar Lathan by Shem sis. Appreciate you. You always tapping in, man. We definitely appreciate the support. You got any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat, sis. If I can't answer it correctly, then I'll get with my superiors and I will make it make a point to put some time and effort into answering your questions the next Hebrew language class. Once again, Nathan, all right? Excuse me, Salakia. Assyrian Hebrew, you have your Na, Fa, and Na characters, all right? Ain't just spelling over here. Na, Fun. The Fa and Na characters connect at the end of that word, all right? Anybody just tapping in, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, put the comments, you understand? Appreciate it, sis. Make sure y'all put the comments, you know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate the feedback. Of course, I'm a servant of the Lord. I'm a servant of Christ. I'm a servant of the men over me, the men under me, and of course, you understand, the nation of Israel as a whole. So with that being said, if I can be of service to anybody out there that has any questions in any classes, not just Hebrew language class, of course, I'm only taking Hebrew language classes tonight. Hebrew language questions tonight, but any class, feel free to get up in there and please, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you ask your questions so you can get your questions answered. You understand? For the viewers that's just tapping in, what I'm doing is I'm writing vocabulary words, and I'm just trying to jot them down for y'all because my lighting is, I don't know, it goes in and out on my phone. So I'm jotting them down for y'all, and I'm gonna explain what I'm writing after I get about 3 to 4 words up here. All right. Quick sidebar. If you're serious about learning Lashawan Qadash, uh, a good tool. It's not 100% accurate all the time with each and every word, but it's a good tool to use. Download the Blue Letter Bible app on your phone, and you can look for words to reference on the Blue Letter Bible app, and it'll help you. It will help you more than not having anything. You understand? Some of the words that they're not accurate, but at the same time, like if you're using that Blue Letter Bible, you can you can use it, and then you can come to the Hebrew language class and ask your questions. You understand? Like, yeah. Okay, next word we have is receive or laquak. Laquak. All right. Far right, Assyrian Hebrew, spelling for laquak. You have your la, qua, and ka characters, not to be confused with the ka, but ka, more like a CHAA. You understand? Excuse me. Serious spelling to the left of that. La, qua, the qua and ka character, and I'm saying it like that on purpose, just so you don't be confused with the ka character. All right. And of course, this is how the Hebrew language is spoken. You understand? Uh, a lot of times, the Edomites that call themselves Jews, which is really Khazarians, which these are really Amalekites. All right. Uh, they have a Polish German accent. You understand? So this is why they pronounce some of the characters very different. Well, not some of them, all of the characters very different than us. You understand? But they do their best written. They do their best rendition and imitation of actually niggas speaking Hebrew. You understand? So if I spoke Hebrew, I would sound more like Moses than any one of them Jewish rabbis. You understand? I would sound more like uh, Christ when he spoke Hebrew because Christ did speak Hebrew. You understand? Then any one of these Jewish record company owners when you know when they do what they do they amongst their people. Salakia. Next we have kill or nakah. All right, nakah. Serious spelling over here. You have your na, ka, and ha characters. Ancient spelling to the left of that. Na, ka. The ka and ha characters connect or mesh together at the end of that word, right? Next, we have breathe, right? Which is nashama, all right? Nashama. Far right, you have your serious spelling. You have your na, sha, and ma characters. To the left of that, ancient Hebrew, na, salakia. There is not a connector here. Excuse me. All of these characters stand alone. You understand? So it's na, sha, ma. If there was a connector here, it would be nasha. All right. But it is not. It's not shama. All right. Excuse me. Salakia. Next, we have tree or itazah, right? Itazah. Syrian spelling over here. You have your I and tazah characters. To the left of that, ancient. Itazah. The I and tazah characters mesh together. You understand? In the word itazah. Let's get familiar with those. So I get a quick recap. Receive, laquak. Kill, nakah. Breathe, nashama. Tree, itazah. Right? Another quick sidebar. Make sure y'all go subscribe to ISUBK online classes. Brother Hazahab is, I believe, he's the head of the Lashawan Qadash department in New York. And man, excellent teacher in the Lashawan Qadash. Of course, way greater than me. You understand? I'm in his classes all the time, and he gets in depth. You understand? With the Lashawan Qadash, and he does advanced classes on top of beginner classes at the same time. If you understand what I'm saying. But Hazahab, he got it right now for the Lashawan Qadash. You understand? Oh, another thing. Make sure you type in on your YouTube search ISUPK Lashawan Qadash. uh it's gonna pop up and it's gonna be an ISUBK YouTube channel, and it's gonna be Assyrian letters for the Lashawan Quadash page. Make sure you subscribe to that page and go look at all of those old classes. These are classes from back in the day when General Kubalamoff was a captain. You understand? Those classes are fire too. You understand? They go in depth as well, right? Salakia. I'm gonna do a couple more. I'm gonna end it for time's sake. Salakia. Do a couple more and then I'm gonna go ahead and end it. All right. Okay, next we have book or sapar. All right, sapar. Far right, top right corner, you have your Sa, Pa, and Ra characters. This is the Assyrian Hebrew. To the left of that, you have your ancient Hebrew. Sa, Par, the Pa and Ra characters are meshed together. You understand? Next we have Call or Quara. All right, Quara. All right. You have your Qua and Ra characters, Assyrian Hebrew over here. To the left of that, you have your ancient Hebrew, the Qua and Ra characters, no connector there, so those characters stand alone. Next, we have Bad or Rai in the Holy Tongue. Understand you have your Ra and I characters over here. This is the Assyrian Hebrew for Rai. To the left of that, your ancient Hebrew for Rai. The Ra and I characters mesh together to make the word Rai, which means bad. You understand? Next, we have oil or shaman. All right, shaman. Assyrian Hebrew over here. You have your Sha, Ma, and Na characters. Notice this is the Na character at the end of the word in the Assyrian Hebrew. To the left of that, ancient Hebrew. Sha, Man. The Ma and Na characters connect at the end of that word. We'll do a quick recap. Book, Sapar, Call, Quara, Bad, Rye, Oil, Shaman. Right. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Salagi for the short class. Make sure you all like, share, subscribe. The water for the comments and the feedback. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham to the brothers. Yahweh Shamor Alathan by Hashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Shalom Israel.